I'm getting stung. Woo!
That's not good.
All right, guys, check out this beautiful utility bike. It's from Mokwheel. It's called the Scoria. I love the black and white theme that's going on with this bike. We're gonna go over the specs. We're gonna take it out on the road. We're gonna run it through a bunch of testing. So let's get into it. The Mokwheel Scoria is a Class 3 e-bike, which means you can do up to 28 miles an hour via the thumb throttle here on your left, or using your torque sensor and your 5 levels of pedal assist. This bike weighs 79 pounds, but has a maximum payload capacity of 350 pounds. The ideal rider height is from 5 foot even to 6'2". The Scoria comes in 4 colors. You have this beautiful white right here, or a red, a green, and a blue. Mokwheel says that the Scoria will do between 60 to 80 miles on a single battery charge. We're going to be testing that out today, but don't expect me to get that kind of mileage. If you've seen any of my reviews, I normally get about half that because of my weight, the camera equipment that I add to the bike, and the brutal testing that I put these bikes through during the review. At the time of this review, the Scoria sells for $18.99 on the Mokwheel website. And if you want to make sure you keep up with the current pricing, well, go ahead and click my link in the description, and that will have you up to date on what the current pricings and sales that they might be having. Now, when you purchase the Scoria, it does not come with these baskets that I have here on the front and rear, but it will come with fenders and this back rack for you to mount a basket to. The Scoria has a 750 watt silent brushless rear hub motor with 90 Newton meters of torque. This bike has the Shimano 7-speed transmission along with the Shimano tourney derailleur and the Shimano trigger shifter. For stopping power, we have the Tektro HD E350 hydraulic 2-piston brake system with 180 millimeter rotors on the front and also on the rear. The battery on the Scoria is a 48 volt, 19.6 amp hour with 924 watt hours of battery, and it's hidden right here in the frame itself. Now, to unlock it, well, you're gonna grab your key, put it right in there. If you wanna charge it and take it inside, you're gonna turn it, it drops a little bit. There is a lever right up here. You turn that more and you pull it right out. Well, put it back in. You just grab it from the bottom, click it, and you're good to go. To charge it, you can either do it the way that I showed you and take it inside, or you can use this charging port right here. Here's where it gets interesting. You will see another port right here, and this is for a 1,000-watt power inverter that Mokwheel has developed for 3 of their bikes. They developed it for the Basalt ST, and the Scoria. It's a 1,000-watt power inverter, and you can use your bike's battery to power this inverter. It has 2 AC outputs rated at 110 volts and has multiple ports to run various output connectors. The charger for the Scoria is a 3 amp hour charger, which is really good. That also means it'll take you about 6 hours to charge this bike from 0 to 100%. The Scoria comes with an overload adjustable front suspension. It has 110 millimeters of travel, and it is fully adjustable where you can lock it in, lock it out, and also adjust the preload on it. One of the things that I really like about this bike are these mag wheels, these 5-spoke mag wheels that are black, and they match the bike perfectly. They also come with 20 by 4 inch Kenda puncture resistant tires with an off-road pattern and reflective sidewalls. Some other features that come with the Scoria are this quick release seat post. You do have plastic fenders on the front and rear, this back rack with a nice wood top on it, metal pedals, BMX handlebars, and integrated front and rear taillight. Cockpit Operations. On the left-hand side, you see that there is a nice leather grip right here. It has a padded palm rest right there. Plus, you also have this little piece out, so it kind of fills in this little indent that you have right here. Obviously, it's branded with Mokwheel. You have your front brake right here, and you have your throttle. This is your control panel, and it has 3 buttons. To power it on, you're just gonna hold down this top button right here until it fires up. And there it is. Not sure how well you guys can see that in this light or this angle. I'm trying to turn it to where you guys can see it. There we go. Now from there, from this control panel, you can go up through your 5 levels of pedal assist by hitting the up button. As you can see it showing up right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. and you go back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This turns on your light. So you hit that, your light button shows up. There's an indicator right here. It shows you, and then right here is your electronic horn. Ooh, there it is. So we're gonna turn that light off. When you just look at the display on its own, you have your speed. Right here, these are the battery levels to let you know, and they're the same. So they just drop the same as you are riding around. So this has the speed, shows your trip mileage, shows you what eco level you're in, and the amount of time that you've spent on the bike. A neat thing about this bike though, you can go from 5 levels of pedal assist down to 3. To do that, you're gonna hold all 3 of these buttons. You wanna hold the up button, the down button, and the light button until the menu pops up. There it is. And it has the speed limit. From here, you can pop into there by hitting the power button. And that right now, as you can see, it's set for 28 miles an hour. So you can drop that, but 28 is the highest. It's, oh. Well, okay, let's see if it'll do that. To save that, we're just gonna hit the power button once. There it is, it takes us down there. If you wanna go from 5 levels of pedal assist to 3, right here is where you're gonna do it. We have it in 5 levels of pedal assist. We're gonna keep it that way. Let's go ahead and hit the power button again. Voltage level, well, it's a 48 volt bike, so we're gonna keep it that way. Tire diameter, the wheel diameter, let's see, it is set on 22, and I believe that's because of the fat tires at the moment. We'll end up checking that out when we do the road test on it. And then the Techno magnets, you know, I'm not even messing with that. Is there any other stuff? Ooh, riding modes. Haven't seen this one. Let's see what that does. Motor only, pedal and motor. So you can turn off the throttle, you can turn off your pedal assist. We are keeping both of those. We like those. Ooh, intensity setting. All right, click into there. I'm assuming that's how much you want this thing to take off. So we're gonna leave, how high does it go up? Okay, 5. So it goes from 1 to 5. We're gonna leave it at 3 right now. We might end up changing that during the review. And then what else we got? Factory reset? No, we are not doing any of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold down the power button again and just keep it held until it bounces out of that setting and turns the bike off. On your right-hand side, you have another double bolted grip. You have your rear brake lever and your 7 speeds, and the way you shift it is this takes it down a gear by pushing this, but then you have your index finger down here and you hit this other gear and that brings it right back up. It is now time for my favorite part, and that's where I get to take the Scoria out and run it through all the testing that I have for it. So I'll see you on the road. All right, guys, here we are doing the road test. Now, it has been a couple of days since I did the specs, only because I noticed that it was going to rain on me if I ended up doing the road test the same day. Well, it rained like for a couple days, so it's a couple days later. We're out here. Right now, I'm riding it with the 0 pedal assist going. The throttle doesn't work whenever you have it on pedal assist 0. And right now, I am riding it in like gear 4. Oh yeah, that's better. Gear 4 at an average speed of 11.7 miles an hour. Pretty easy ride. So let's go ahead and see what pedal assist does. Now this should take us all the way up to 28 miles an hour. It might stop at 20, I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and see what we can get out of it, out of just using the throttle. And just as I thought, like the throttle is not limited by whatever pedal assist level that you're in. 28 is about where we're gonna be. So yes, we were able to do that and get that done. So now we know throttle will take you all the way up to 28 miles an hour. All right, we're gonna go ahead and check out pedal assist. We're in pedal assist level 1. We're gonna see how fast we can go with that setting. And we're just moving along here. And we're gonna see if it feels any different as we go through the pedal assist levels. Go ahead and kick it up a gear. We are in 7th gear. And with the pedal assist 1, you can comfortably ride at 16 miles an hour, 15, 16 miles an hour, somewhere around there. All right, let's try pedal assist number 2. Normally cruise about 18 miles an hour, feels pretty comfortable. Let's go ahead and check pedal assist number 3. Yeah, in pedal assist number 3, you're still doing 18 miles an hour, but you feel like you're gonna ghost pedal, which I don't get that very often with a bike with a torque sensor on it. Yeah, just as I thought, no matter if you put it in a higher pedal assist level, it's still gonna go the same speed, which is about 18 miles an hour, before you feel like you're gonna start ghost pedaling. Figured I'd go ahead and turn around. Now, I've mentioned before that when having torque sensors, that it really helps when like you're going up a hill or something like that. So that's where we're going to feel the most power out of it. Now, don't forget, this bike did show up as a class 3, taking you up to 28 miles an hour. So doing the 0 to 20 test doesn't really work with this bike because it did show up as a class 3 as opposed to a class 2. So we will be doing the 0 to 28 mile an hour test as opposed to the 0 to 20. But I'm telling you what, I'm at 19 miles an hour right now in pedal assist number 4, 21, and yeah, I'm about to spin out. So ghost pedaling is not ideal when it comes to going over 20 miles an hour. So let's talk about this display for a second. Although it looks very good in the shade, you can't see it that well in the sun. And these indicators over here on the left-hand side and the right-hand side are my battery levels. And there's nothing that tells you, like, you know, what kind of wattage we got going on or any kind of percentage of battery level. So I'm gonna have to say that I'm not a fan of this display when it comes to, you know, checking out your battery level. All right, here is the part where I take her off road a little bit and see how it performs. Right now she's feeling good. Looks like the park is pretty busy today. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the hill climb with it. Might be too many people looking for a spot to get off the road. The suspension's working great. She's not barely making any noise at all. All right, we're going to cut through here. Too many cars. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, this park is busy on a weekend. We are here to do the hill test. Now we are going to be doing throttle only. I already tested it out and I know that the pedal assist level doesn't matter for the throttle. So we're going to give her a shot and see how we do. Let's go. See how it does. Oh, this thing is just burning right up this hill. Which, you know, with its 90 Newton meters of torque, I didn't figure it'd be an issue at all. Ooh, she's a hill climber. You know, not only do I think that this bike is really pretty, I mean, I just like the size of it. Love the black mag wheels on it with the white and black, touch of chrome, you know, the BMX handlebars. There's a lot of things I really like about this bike. I think we just need to figure out how to keep that ghost pedaling so we can ride faster. And that'll be by like changing out one of the, you know, putting a bigger sprocket on the front or chain ring or whatever you guys like to call it. But yeah, let's go ahead and see how far we can go. Do some other testing. Ow. Ow, 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 motherfucker. I'm getting stung. Woo.
That's not good.
Wow, yowza. All right, so not sure if that's how that's going to affect me, so we're going to head home in case I need to take some Benadryl or something like that. Whatever that was, it did not want to be there, and I didn't want it to be there either. Ouch. Look, that's where that bee stung me. That took a couple days before I felt like I could put a hat on or wear a helmet, which is what I'll be doing today. But look at that. Now it just itches. So we're going to go ahead and finish this review, or at least I'm going to attempt to finish this review. This is literally a review that's taken me the longest to accomplish. We have like 3 different outfit changes, whatever. Let's just go and let's see what this bike's going to do. Okay, guys, we are going to restart this event. Oh, and I'm only doing this for the distance part. Like we're going to keep some of the info that we did before, but as you can see, we have full battery here. Again, we're going to go ahead and start Strava, and then we're going to see how many miles we actually get out of this bike. All right, guys, we are here to do the brake test. This is where I get it to go as fast as it can, and then we're going to see how well it stops. (23, 24 miles an hour). Woo! Ooh, 26 feet. That's pretty good. All right, we are gonna do this again. Just want to give myself a little bit more room. Here we go. 25, 26 miles an hour. 31 feet. But we were at 26. That's good. I'll take it. For this review, we're going to be riding in Gear 7 and Pedal Assist 3, which is what the highest that I can put it on before I start ghost pedaling. So that's what we're going to put it on for this trip. So far, the seat is comfortable. These grips feel great. I do like the size of this bike and how it feels. All right, it is a cloudy, partially cloudy day today, and I can see the screen a lot better. When it's really sunny, you have a hard time seeing the screen. I figured I'd go ahead and check the speedometer. Realized I didn't do that one of the multiple days that I was testing this out. And it looks like that the speedometer is correct, as you can see right there. Or at least I hope you can see it. All right, since this is a class 3, we're gonna see how long it takes for the throttle to get us all the way up to top speed. 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's kind of a slow takeoff, but it doesn't jerk you. So that's a nice thing about the throttle. It feels controlled. "23 seconds. All right, now we're gonna do the pedal assist test, see how soon it'll take us to get up to top speed. Just using pedal assist. I have it in gear 5. I have it in pedal assist 5, so let's go. Ooh, she's got quick pickup. I like it. Kicked up another gear. We're into 6, and we're into 7. Woo, 19 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and do the top speed timed test. I'm gonna put this in pedal assist number 5. We're gonna use throttle. We're gonna use pedal assist. We're gonna use it all. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo, 28. I was fast I could get it up to, but it says it's a class 3, so 28 miles an hour it is. I'm wondering, since we have these fat tires, how it's gonna do. Oh, woo. All right, this is the boardwalk that we have out here. Looks like somebody else has been out here too. I mean, normally I'm used to, you know, riding my 26-inch fat tire bikes, but you know what? This does have some decent tread. This will probably go right off road. Let's see, here we go. Oh yeah, so see, we're just cutting right across the beach with this thing. This thing has all kinds of functionality. Ooh. Yeah, it tears right through it. I mean, I'm pedaling. We're in pedal assist level 3. Let me see what the throttle does. Yeah, oh, yeah. If you're having a little bit of trouble pedaling, that throttle's going to get you right through it. Nice. Good job, Mokwheel. This Scoria is the kind of bike that you can really just take anywhere. We just did that beach real easy. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to take this on a mountain bike trail. I'm going to say no on that, but just because it is a utility bike, and you know, but I think it's a really good utility bike. Well, I've kind of run into a dead end, but not if I climb that hill right there. All right, let's do this, Mokwheel. Let's get it. Come on, baby. Little throttle action. Woohoo. Yes. All right, guys, I figured I would go ahead and stop. We'll do a mileage check. Now we're at 12.39 miles. And for when it comes to battery, I had to go and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is not that easy at all to see what your battery level is, but we are at an 80% battery level, 12 miles into it. That's pretty good. Let's keep going. Oh, look at that view of Chicago. I don't know if you guys can see it with the GoPro, but that is excellent. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a mileage check. Now, it looks like we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars into it. So we're at 50% battery power. We've gone 25.68 miles so far. I mean, this thing is doing really well when it comes to distance, I believe. But I don't know what's going to happen once we start dropping past that 50, you know, the 50% battery power, because with a lot of these bikes, they start to lose either, you know, they might cut out at like 20%. So I'm not really sure how much farther I should go before I start heading back, but we'll figure it out. It is time to turn around. Now we are down to 40% battery power. That's what the display is showing me. And Strava says we've gone 28.19 miles to get to this point. Now, I've been on the north side and the south side of Chicago, and this bike is doing really great. Now, I do want to mention that at about 20 miles, I started to feel this seat. So I don't know if I'm going to end up switching that out, but I don't know too many times if I'm just using this for a utility bike that I'm going to be doing 25 plus miles while just running around handling business. But if somebody bought this to do like run errands or like DoorDash or something like that, well, you might want to consider switching this out and putting a suspension seat post right here. But besides that, I'm having a great time with this bike, super impressed with it. So let's start heading back to see if I can make it before she runs out of battery. We are down to 3 bars of battery and we are still pretty far from home. I'm still keeping it in pedal assist level 3, and the average speed that we're doing is about 17 to 18 miles an hour. Okay, here's what I was afraid of. I am really far from home, and it's not showing any battery power left on this bike. You know, I had a feeling this was too good to be true, and now I am so far away from home. We still have battery power. You can't see it. Let's see if get in the shade here. Okay, it's down to 2 bars, and it's all in red, and that's not good. We're going to kick it down into pedal assist level 1. Let's see if we can get some more life out of this battery. I put it down into gear 5. We're still in pedal assist level 1. We're cruising at 12, 13 miles an hour, and actually it's pretty comfortable. So that brings me hope that we're going to make it home. I have made it to the 606 trail, which means I am 3.3 miles from the house. That's fine, because if this battery runs out or when it runs out, at least I won't be stuck in the city on city streets. But right now we're still at 10% battery power. We got 1 bar, it's red, but you can't really see it in this sunlight. It's not really good for that. And we're cruising at 13 miles an hour, and I still have it in gear 5. It is comfortable. Now I know we have 10% battery power at this point, but it's not pulsing or anything, right? So that's good. I've been on some bikes that once they get into like the single digit numbers, they start to pulse. This one is not, and that's probably because it has a torque sensor. So it's just giving me a steady rate of power. All right, so even though we are super low with the battery, the throttle's working. It's not taking you up to the 28 miles an hour, but I mean, it's holding at around 18, 19, and that's pretty impressive. I mean, I believe that if you like to ride like this speed right here, this bike is gonna go a ton of miles. We're barely getting anything from the motor now, so let's see if the throttle still works. It does. Yeah, oh, okay, so now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but now the battery is flashing. So not only is it 1 bar and red, but it's flashing. And that is telling us that we have about depleted this battery. So let's go ahead and turn around. Oh, you know what? Let me see, it's flashing red. Let's see if the throttle works. Throttle does work with flashing battery, and it's still climbing. All right, that's impressive. There is no pulsing or anything going on right now. So 8 miles via the throttle, 10 miles on pedal assist. At this moment, I'm just gonna ride to the house. We're gonna call it, because even though it does have some power, nobody wants to ride going this fast or slow. So let me get home and I'll give you my final thoughts. Well, we made it home, and the Scoria did 42.85 miles. That's what Strava's showing me, before it really got like too low to the fact to where it just wasn't going to be any fun to ride at those slow speeds. So I just know that if you started off in pedal assist 1 and use that the whole time, if you like cruising at 14, 15 miles an hour, this thing is going to get crazy range for you. Now, there are some things that I really enjoy about this bike. Number one, I love how it looks. I love this paint job. I love the mag wheels on it. I think it's really cool. Now, there's some things that I'm like, maybe not so much. That would be this seat, which I kind of mentioned. Ooh, we're tipping. This seat that I kind of mentioned because, well, it's good for like shorter distance, but anything after that, it's an easy fix, something that can be improved for sure. Also, when it comes to the ghost pedaling, which is kind of odd, I don't normally get that with a bike with a torque sensor. I just think if we add like 2 or 3 teeth to this front sprocket, this thing's gonna ride great because I had to keep it at pedal assist level 3 for me to feel comfortable with it. Anything over that, and it would just start to ghost pedal on me, and I didn't feel like I could keep up. Another thing I would like to see is that they do an improvement with this display to the fact that, you know, you have those battery things coming up on both sides, but it would just be nicer for somebody riding to just be able to look down and get a better visual on what your battery status is. Also for me, I don't feel like this bike needs a double kickstand. Now that might be the case for you, but for me, I feel like, you know what, a single kickstand for what I use this bike for would work perfect. So that's actually one of the things that I'm gonna put on this bike in the next few days. Besides that, I think this is an excellent bike. Matter of fact, I feel like it's the most attractive of the utility bikes that I have right now, and I am gonna be comparing this to them in the future. Now, if you are interested in this Mokwheel Scoria, well, go ahead, click my link below. That's gonna take you straight to their website where you're gonna get the latest and the best pricing options that they have. Well, I thank you for sticking with me as we went through the review on the Scoria. I mean, it's been a battle, and this is the longest review that it is. This thing has taken me longer to do than any other one. Well, that's it. That does it for the Mokwheel Scoria. I thank you for watching, and until I see you again, enjoy the ride.